So this comes to you. Now, this is shocking. I can't believe I'm sourcing this website on this show. But kudos, props where they are due. The Blaze, the Glenn Beck news site, they covered. They were the first to cover this. And it's quite scary. And they even call it chilling. Now, former Arizona sheriff Richard Mack. I'm assuming his friends gave him the nickname Mack Daddy.
Probably not.
He seems like the type of guy.
I ain't trying to give you no black name, Mack.
Well, anyway, this former Arizona sheriff, Richard Mack, was one of the militiamen or organizers, the states' rights, the anti-U.S. government patriots, as funny as that sounds, yes. Who showed up. He traveled to Clark County, Nevada, to support Cliven Bundy during this land dispute with the federal government. And he was on the local news, and the local news was able to get him to share a very secret, undercover strategy. Now, this strategy is what the people defending Cliven Bundy and his Bundy Ranch, it's what they would have deployed if it came down to an actual shootout. If there was gunfire from either side, both sides, whatever. If a gun battle broke out during the standoff between the Bundy Ranchers and the federal government this past weekend, this is the strategy the patriotic, states' rights, God-fearing militiamen, I'm assuming many are conservative, Republican, libertarian, this is what they would have done.
Above and around were marksmen in sniper positions. A retired Arizona sheriff worried about what was going to happen next.
We were actually strategizing to put all the women up at the front. If they're going to start shooting, it's going to be women that are going to be televised all across the world getting shot by these rogue federal officers.
Wow.
Let me just repeat what he said, because I need to. Maybe we heard it wrong. Maybe you know how the media likes to twist and turn these right wingers' words around. Richard Mack, former Arizona sheriff and Bundy Ranch supporter, who was standing out there protesting the federal government to save Bundy Ranch's rights to mooch off public land owned by the federal government. He said, "We were actually strategizing to put all the women up at the front. If they are going to start shooting, it's going to be the women that are going to be televised all across the world getting shot by these rogue federal officers."
That's chilling.
I just don't. These are supposed to be the brave, patriotic cowboys who freedom or death. Give me liberty or give me death. I would die for this, for my freedoms and my rights. But we're gonna use these women here as shields because I'm a little bit, don't really want to die. It's stunning to me.
Or I would sacrifice my wife for a little bit of what I think is good PR.
Oh yeah.
But what's the real reason it's good PR?
Oh, the real reason it's good PR, if you really think about it, these guys, if you are Richard Mack, you're probably thinking to yourself, I don't see what's so wrong about this. I mean, if people cared about men as much as they cared about women, then we wouldn't have had to put them on the front lines to begin with. I mean, it's not my fault that misandry runs rampant in this country. I mean, it's not my fault that if a man was put on the front lines and a gunfight broke out, the media just wouldn't care about the battle. I mean, it's not my fault. I'm just doing what anybody would do. If people valued the life of a man in this country like they valued the life of a woman, we would not have this. I mean, these are the same guys.
So he's a men's rights activist.
He's a men's rights activist too, I'm sure. But these are the same guys who claim there is no war on women. There's no Republican, conservative, right-wing war on women. I mean, they are literally putting these saying they would put these women on the front lines in an actual war. Are you kidding me?
Well, if the federal agent does it, then it's the liberal doing it.
Yeah,
so they're the ones doing the war on women.
Listen, it's just not.
And then, I mean, it's hilarious, but I think what's amazing about the clip is he doesn't even have. There's no Louis Gomer Pyle thing. Like he's just like, yeah, we put the women in front. I mean, that the cold sociopathic is stunning. It tells you everything you need to know.
It can't really blame him though. It's misandry.
It's misandry.
Misandry. The media should care more about the men in this country. God.
When are we ever gonna catch a break? Well, I do. I did have a theory about it, but yeah.
What's your theory?
Benghazi.
Benghazi.
It's a distraction.
Benghazi.
Absolutely.
We're not gonna fall for that though.
Yeah.